Hello and welcome guys at your favorite channel De Facto. This video will be all about a very sensitive topic of English grammar called modals. So without wasting any further time, let's get started. Our topic is modals. Modals are those helping verbs. It means modals are helping verbs that represent possibility, request, moral duty, obligation, sometimes suggestion, ability, etc. The types modal auxiliary are of two types: pure modals and defective modals. Defective are of following three types: used to, dare to, and need to. Why we call them defective? Because they change their function according to the sentence structure. And pure modal auxiliary are like this: shall, should, can, could, will, would, may, might, ought to, must, has, sometimes, have to, had to. So in this video has basically two parts. So in this video we will discuss pure modal auxiliary, and in the next video we will discuss defective modal auxiliary. So without wasting any further time, let's run our show. The very first instance we see in our daily life of modal auxiliary where we have to use is permission. Whether we are taking, whether we are giving permission, we have to use two modal auxiliaries. First is may and second is can. May is for formal point of view and can is for informal point of view. Formal means where code of conduct is must, and can is for frank point of view in relation. Code of conduct means when you have to behave politely or in a humble way, when you have to show some respect, where you have to show some respect and behave in a humble way with professions, like when you are talking to some doctor or teacher or in any office, or when you have at public place, like in a meeting in office, you cannot put your finger in your nose, it will be conducted as informal way. Okay, so frank, where you use frank with your friends, with your known circle. Okay, so here is some exercise, 4 or 5 sentences to clear out the idea of using permission way may with can. First is Rahul dash use your mobile. No, you dash not. Third is Mr. Mr. Suresh, you to office now. Fourth is Sharma, would you? Fifth is brother, password ID for my personal use. Just now, please. Here are some five sentences. Fill them out according to the use of may and can for permission, whether you are taking or giving. The code of conduct and frank behavior is all in front of your eyes. Let them out. So I hope you have filled them out. Let's check your answers. Here I say madam. Sir and madam represent formal point of view, and we are here taking permission. That's why I will have to fill here. May I come in? If you are taking permission in a formal way, you have to give permission in a formal way too. Yes, you may. This is the rule. If you are representing or calling a person by its name, it means you are frank with him. That's why you are calling directly his name. So, can I use your mobile? No, you cannot. Again, if someone is requesting your permission, you have to give permission in a same order way. If someone is representing by Mr., it means he is showing respect by calling Mr. That's why you may go to your office now. Sharma, whenever you see these words, sir, madam, Mr., Mrs., Miss, and some Sharma or any other surname, it means point of view is with respect, and hence point of view is formal. Okay, so here Sharma means may I have a word with you. Here brother is the name of a relation. That's why our outlook will be informal. Can I use your password ID? You may have seen in a lot of movies, like in America, they say dash I help you, sir. In a lot of movies, you will say that here they say, can I help you, sir? No, that's an incorrect usage of may and can. You have to say, may I help you, sir? Because here you are representing sir by calling formal way. That's why you have to use may in this sentence. Okay, let's move on to the next topic. The next segment in modals is request. And what is the difference between request and permission? We will watch out soon. Here we go. So, first, request and permission. First, we will note down the difference between them. Permission, you are talking permission when you want someone's consent. Okay, for example, like you are sitting in a class and your phone rings and you want to get the call. It's your mother calling you. So what you gonna do? You will put out your phone outside and call the teacher. Sir, it's my phone, it's my mom calling, would you allow me to pick up the call? He or she, if he or she, whatever the teacher is, whoever the teacher is, may not allow you to pick up the call, what you gonna do? You gonna put back your phone in your pocket. Then after 2 seconds or 3 seconds or 1 minute, maybe your phone rings again, it's your mother calling urgently. Then what will you do? You will want repeatedly someone's consent. The difference is a repetition of calling for someone's consent is the difference between request and permission. When you first, in the very first mode, you call someone's permission, that is called permission. But when you repeatedly want someone's permission, that is called request. You will say, sir, please, it's urgent, it's my mom calling from home, I have to pick up the call. So we have already discussed permission. Now we have to use modal auxiliary for request purposes. For request, we use two modal auxiliary. First is would, second is could. Would for formal and could for. It is very sensitive topic, so make sure that you do not skip the video. First is mom. Something for me, no child, I dash not. Second is a man asked an officer, sir, would you help me to get this address? Yes, I dash. Third is Rajat Sharma, lend me your PC for a second. Fourth is Rakhi, would you move a little please? There are four sentences to clear out the idea between the use of would and could for request purposes. I'll give you 20 seconds to fill them out with the use of your brain. Here you are. Here you go. So I see mom. Mom is a type of relation. So that's why our point of view will be informal. Could you cook something for me? No child. So now here in the second blank, most of you have placed could, because if someone is requesting in an informal way, you have to represent the permission in the informal way. No, here is the thing, like if someone is requesting in the first hand, you do not return his request in the requesting order, you have to permit it. If requesting order in a permission is formal, you will return its permission in formal, and if the outlook of the request is informal, you have to respond with your permission in informal way. You do not carry out requesting for requesting in return. So here I see that mom is a type of relation, and here I am requesting mom, okay, in an informal way. So she has to respond to my request in informal way, that is can. If you have to give and take permission for informal way, you use can, okay. The second thing, a man here is talking to an officer, so his purpose or his point of view must be formal. That's why here I put, would you help me to get this address? So now the officer replied, yes I exactly, yes I may, because the man is requesting to the officer in a formal way, so the officer must be requested, must permit his request in a formal way. And for permitting something in a formal way, we use may. Rajat Sharma, here we see that he is using Sharma for request. So that's what, whoever is speaking, his point of view is formal. Would you lend me your PC? Okay. Fourth one, Rakhi, I am calling someone by her name. That's why my point of view must be informal. So I have to fill it out. Good. But what I saw here? I saw that here I used already please. So with whenever you see please, which is showing a sign of request in itself, you cannot use could or would in any sense. You have to use will, because if you use could or would with the use of please, it will be superfluous. What it will be? It will be superfluous. Write down its definition. Superfluous means use of extra words than requirement. This is the definition of superfluous. So what will be the outcome? You cannot use would or could with please, because please automatically or in itself shows request sense. Okay. I hope you are enjoying the class, and the outcome of this class will be in 1.5 hours. You will be surpassed modals for rest of your life, and you won't worry whenever you see modals in your examination what you are facing or appearing for. The next segment will be possibility. Possibility. We represent possibility through three modal auxiliaries. First is may. Second is might. Third is can. And sometimes whenever we see the words like possibly, expectedly, likely, or probably, these four words that in themselves represent possibility, we cannot use these words may, might, or can. We have to use in space of these, instead of these, will. That will show you in the sentences. Where we use may, we use for high possibility. Why it is high? Because it carries a reason with it. Okay. Might with weak possibility. Why it is weak possibility? Because it do not carries reason. Third, it is universal. So those possibilities which is equal for you as well as for me are called universal. So it is universally applicable possibility. We use, make sure these things are clear to you, then we will exercise on this segment. Okay, let's get exercise. First is, it is cloudy outside, it dash rain today. Second is, it is dark outside, it dash rain. It might look the same sentence, but it is not, believe me. Rain today. Third is, Ravi has revised his syllabus twice. He has qualified the exam this time. Fourth sentence is, Shikha and Monica have gained excellence in chess. They both likely win the chess quiz. Fifth is, anyone or learn English. Sixth is, if he runs fast, he probably reach the station on time. Here are some 6 sentences on the basis of possibility segment of modals. I'll give you full 1 minute to clear out the idea on these sentences. Make sure you don't mistake. So, I hope you have filled them out. So it is cloudy. It means there are dark clouds outside. So the possibility of getting rain is high. So I will fix may here. Here I say dark. Dark is not a symbol of cloudy itself. Dark is a symbol of absence of light. That's why the possibility of rain do not have carry out with the word dark. So the possibility is weak. It might rain today. Ravi has revised his syllabus twice, so the possibility of his qualifying the examination is high. He may qualify the exam this time. Shikha and Monica have gained excellence in chess, but I have seen this word likely, which is automatically and in itself presents with the possibility segment of words. So there you cannot use the word may, might, or can. What you have to use here? You have to use here will win the chess quiz. Okay, anyone, it means it is universally applicable to everyone, you and I. Anyone can dance or learn English. If he runs fast, he probably, now we have again we have came across the word probability, which automatically use for possibility in on the topic of modal segmentation. So if he runs fast, he probably will reach the station on time. Okay, let's move on to the next segmentation. which is ability. Ability. Ability means capacity. Okay, it is of two types. First is normal, second is situational. Normal, for present normal ability you use can, and for past ability, past normal ability you use good. Here situational. What is the difference between normal and situational ability? For example, how long you can run, guys? Huh? 5 kilometers? Ah, there was a voice called 10 kilometers. How about 20 kilometers? No, why not? If I say that if you run 20 kilometers, I'll give you $10,000. Then, I heard you. Yes, you called. If I gave you $10,000, you will run for 20, not 20, 25 kilometers. Your ability turns out to be big with situation. Yes, the definition of situational ability, when you put some extra efforts, it will come out to be situational ability. Like, I cannot run faster than a pit bull, but if you put out a pit bull on me, I will run like a bullet train, zoom. That is called situational ability. For situational ability you use these words: is, am, are, was, were, will, shall, just for the sake of saying the tense, plus able to plus verb, if base form of verb. Check it out, and I will take down the sentences here. First year, I dash lift this table easily. You dash lift that chair easily. Third is, if you practice 8 hours a day for full 6 months, you dash dance well. Fourth is, if you run fast, you dash manage to get the bus on time. Fourth is, Ravi is too poor, but he dash educate his children. Seema is not very rich, still she dash capable of spending her holidays in Goa. Sixth, I'm writing down here just due to the lack of space. Sixth is Rajni's car broke out yesterday, but she dash uh, meeting attend. Let's write here attend meeting on time. You have full 1 minute. Just clear out your thoughts of anywhere things and just fix these 6 sentences according to the ability I have just shown you up, like present ability for can, past ability for could, and put some extra words as situational ability. So make sure. I hope you have filled out the your answers. Let's check them. Lift this easily. If you are lifting something easily, it means it is your normal capacity or normal ability, because it shows this, and this is a participle for present tense. That is why I have filled here can. I saw that here it is that is a past form of this, so I will fill here you could lift that chair easily. Easily shows it was normal, and no, it was a normal capacity or normal ability of someone. That's why I have filled here could. If you practice 8 hours, it means it is created a situation here. 8 hours a day for full 6 months, you will be able to dance well. Okay, this has been created with some more efforts. You have put some more efforts. It is not a natural ability of someone that he or she can dance well, so he or she have to practice for 8 hours. He or she have to put some more efforts. If you run fast, you dash manage. Here it comes manage. There are two words that you cannot use with ability with modal auxiliaries. First is manage and second is capable. With these two words you cannot use situational or normal ability with the help of modal segments. You have to write down the linking verbs here, like you are manage to get, you manage to, you will manage to, you will manage to get the bus on time. This shows a condition. If the condition is in present, then the result, because if you run fast in present, you will manage to get the bus on time in future. That's why there is not the sense of capacity or ability, because it has been showed by this word only. Ravi is too poor, but he is able to educate his children, because he is, whosoever is poor cannot normally educate his children. So but here the sentence said that Ravi is able to educate his children. That is why, because he is putting some more extra efforts, and for his more extra efforts we have used here is able to. Okay, Seema is not very rich still. These two words still and but represents the contrasting upper coming statements. That's why we have to fill that. But I have the C capable. So she is capable of spending her holidays in Goa. Why? Because I see that capable and manage do not carry out with the meaning of segments like ability, normal, or situation with the help of modal words. That's why. Here is the last sentence. Rajni's car broke out. Broke out means getting out of order. Getting out of order. So if someone's car has been broken out yesterday, it means it was very difficult for him or her to get to attend the meeting on time. So what was done by him or her? What was done? Extra efforts. She was able to attend the meeting on time due to her extra efforts. Just because of extra efforts, I have shown here was able to. Have a look and let's move on to the next segment. Next segment is very important and is very tricky, guys, so make sure you do not skip your attention from the whiteboard. Next segment is necessity, advice or suggestion. Third is obligation, and fourth is moral duty, sometimes called social concern. For necessity, we used must. For advice or suggestion, we used should, which is not so important. Anything which is not so important, not so important. Must is important, which is important. Obligation, we used have to, has, or have to for present, and had to when it comes to the past segment. Moral duty or social concern, we use here ought to. Ought to. Okay. To clear out the ideas, the difference between among them, I have to write down some statements here, and you have to fill them out. First is here B dash a tax is on tax on time, or we may be analyzed. Second is Ankush is very sick due to fever. He dash consult with a good doctor. Third is Anamika dash change her car as it looks old. Fourth, we dash pay attention to our social needs. Fourth, we dash respect our elders, teachers, traffic rules. So here are some 5 sentences. You have to fill them out. I will give you 30 seconds. So I hope you have filled out your answers. Let's check it out. We have to pay our taxes. We have to pay our taxes, otherwise we will get penalized. So it shows the obligation on us. But if I stop this sentence here and erase these sentences which shows the obligation, then it will automatically comes to a social concern. It will change the answer ought to. Okay, which I have to show you here, because respecting our elders, teachers, and traffic rules is a social concern. That is why I have to do here, fill here, ought to. Next sentence, Ankush is very sick or due to fear. So it is his need to consult with the doctor. For need, we say must. He must consult with the doctor. Okay. Anamika change her car as it looks old. It is just a suggestion. She might change her car or she may not change her car. It is her choice. Anamika should change her car as it is old. But if I change this thing old, I will keep the word old. Old means which do not function in an order or function in a right way, then the answer will change automatically, because it is her need to change her car to escape from the danger of being involved in an accident. So must. That's why I told you that modals is a very tricky and very sensitive topic of English grammar. One word you put in or put out, the answer or the blank will come automatically change. We pay attention to our social needs. It is our need. That is why we must pay attention to our social needs. Okay, because it is our need. Because if social or the society is requiring a great deal of labor, or teaching departments have a lot of vacancy, what will you do? You will go for the B.Ed. If society is lacking engineers and the posts of engineers are going vacant, what will you do? You will engineering college, you will get the admission to the engineer colleges. That's why. So it means I have filled all the things, but I have two more sentences to clear the idea. Here are they. While weekends with friends, these are two sentences I want you to make clear, that whenever you say that one promise, fulfill, these two words are doing necessity. Because if I do not feel that I do not fulfill my promise to you, then the next chance is comes to you that you will avoid respecting me. So if I want you to respect me, I have to fulfill my promises on time. That's why here comes the meaning with must, because it is a need of mine. It is very important to fulfill one's promises. And second, if someone is not having much money, so it is his need to avoid perjury. Perjury means spending extra money or spending open handedly. So it is his need to stop his open handedly perjury while weekends with friends. I hope I have clearing out the ideas regarding modal segments of necessity, advice, obligation, and moral duty and concern. Let's move on to our next and final segment of pure modal auxiliaries. The last segment of pure modal auxiliary is purpose. For showing purpose through modal segments, we already know that if I want to show purpose, it contains two sentences. Sentences 1 and sentences 2. One sentence is when is joined with another sentence, we use a word called conjunction. You got two conjunctions when you use one sentence with two if you want to indicate your purpose through the segment of modals. First sentence, first conjunction is so that. So that is pairing with may with the present and might with the past. Present and might with the past. And when you use the another segment of conjunction is called list, you have to make sure that you have paid attention to two things. List is always used with the modal auxiliary should, and after it we always use a negative sense carrying verb. Okay, for example, like if I say we eat so that we dash live, what will you say? You will see that here is sentence 1, here is sentence 2, and here we have joined with these two sentences with the help of conjunction so called so that. So we have to pair it for present may and past might. But how do we come to know that it is present or past? With the help of this sentence verb, first base form of verb is called eat. Okay, or in other words, eat is base form. That's why I have to fill it here mere. Or in other words, you will see that also that if we eat, so the chances of or the possibility of being alive is high. So we, in other words, we will put may also here for the sense of possibility. But if I change this sentence like this, we eat lest we dash die. Here you will see that this is sentence 1, this is sentence 2. We have joined this sentence with the help of conjunction called lest. Lest is containing with the negative carrying meaning of verb. That's why we have to fill it out here what? We have to fill it out here should. It is the meaning, it is the sense. Okay. So I will give you 3 to 4 sentences to fill out your ideas. First is Ajit Ranga worked hard lest he dash fail. Second is Anu Sharma revised her syllabus thoroughly so that she dash attempt all the questions. Fourth is Anju Nan practices day and night so that she become a great basketball player. Fifth is he ran fast, lest he dash miss the train. Fill them out. You have 20 seconds. Here I come with the answer key. Work hard. Okay. List, preposition, conjunction. List is always used with should and with a negative verb. Okay, sentence is right. Here Anu Sharma revised her syllabus thoroughly so that is a conjunction used with may or might. Here revised second form, it means representing past segment of the tense. That's why I have filled here might. Okay. Third is Anju Nan practices, it means it is of first form or base form, it means it represents present tense, so that's why it is used here with may. Fourth sentence, he ran fast. Ran means second form, but it do not carry out with the lest. Lest contains with the negative verb and with the modal auxiliary should. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. This is the end of this part 1 video regarding modals. In this video, we have completed the pure modal auxiliaries with their functions. So do not worry about the use of modal auxiliary verbs, because in the second part of the video, we will discuss all the defective modal auxiliary with helping verbs, with their purposes and with their functions. Thank you guys.